Hey everybody, welcome back to yet another episode on Who Dat Ranch, or Who Dare Ranch rather. So yes, yesterday's episode we were having a bit of a problem with the slurry spreader and the refill run, it wasn't refilling it. However, I've gone and had a look and we're going to give it another go. So as always, before we get going, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate all the views that we get, all the likes. It does give me the the assurance to keep on bringing you these little videos. And yeah, so today we are gonna go ahead and fix the course that we had going for this GI. So basically, I'm going to now take away that one. So we'll delete it. And now we are going to start once again. So we want to be in the fertilizing and seeding because it's fertilizing, obviously. I'm going to start her up. Now, what we will do is we will actually get ourselves into the field a little bit, because what I want to try and do with cosplay from now on is, from the point of me starting the recording, I want to leave 3 dots before I make any sudden turns. I will show you exactly what I mean. So we will start the recording there, and we can now drive on. Oh, hang on. So that's 1, 2, and then number 3 there. So now basically we can drive however we want. And now, like I said before, I like to kind of drive these as realistic, especially on the turns and things. But because we took the traffic off yesterday, it does mean that I can go kind of full pelt along the road. Whereas before, we had all the AI and everything come into it, so it was quite difficult. But if we kind of slow down and do things properly for cosplay, we shouldn't have any problems. So yeah, welcome guys, I hope you're all doing good. For some reason I tend to go into like my whole live stream mindset when I'm doing these little Let's Plays, but yeah, welcome to you if you're watching. So yeah, today the plan is to kind of refix this course and then get that field going, so that we can look into possibly seeding it in the next episode. One thing I'm going to start in this episode is I'm going to show you guys how to set up the cosplay with the combine. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of do a overloader kind of thing. So we'll have a tractor with the overloader, and then we will have a semi with a trailer, a grain trailer of some sort, which will then be filled up by the overloading tractor, and then that will be carted off back to the main yard here, where it will get emptied. We'll just do this one like this for today. We'll do a bit of a different course. No, it's not ideal to come through the main yard, but it kind of skips out that bit there for when we do have the overloader running. If we've got the truck or the tractor running that course there. So what we'll do is we'll just come on by. That's your liquid. Like I said from yesterday, we'll do all of these just in case we decide to use it for a different course. Right, so that's done, and then we can now make our way back to the field, where we can once again try and see if it works. Hopefully it does. I really do hope it does work this time. So it'll be a bit crappy if it doesn't. But yeah, it's definitely a lot better without the AI traffic on. I'm kind of hoping that it is better this way with cosplay. You know, it won't get run into or sideswiped like yesterday. And yeah, thanks for your comment there, Martin, about not getting too flustered. As I do like to keep my live streams, not my live streams, I do like to keep my Let's Play episodes family friendly. Although I do tend to try and keep the live stream as friendly as I possibly can. Obviously there might be a couple of words that pop out every now and then, but we don't like to have live streams where every other word is a swear word or something like that. We tend to have some sort of respect for people watching, although we try our best. Sometimes people on the other side can get a bit flustered and it's hard to, you know, moderate all that as well as play the game and stream and all that kind of thing. So obviously they're briefed as well to those people that join. If we do a live stream, you know, earlier in the day, so for instance, if we decided to do a live stream, you know, 3 o'clock one afternoon, then that live stream would be 100%, you know, respectable for everybody to watch. But I kind of see it as if a stream's going past 9 o'clock, it's kind of like the watershed. We're kind of past the watershed, and the odd swear word here and there I'm not too bothered about, and I'm sure you guys are not that bothered about it really. But yeah, we try and keep it as family friendly as we possibly can. Right, so we are back there, so we're going to stop that. I'm going to click him to go and do this. Let's see what happens. So drive the course. I want to see now if he will kind of... I hope he's not going to now go and spray it because I haven't loaded the other one in. Yeah, so that was my mistake, so we'll stop that, fold it all up. So what we need to do is save this, drive now. Let's see what happens if I say drive now. Maybe that'll get him to drive to the refill point. But we will see. We will see. So yeah, guys, from my side for last night, if you managed to see that atrocious, he's just going to go around in circles yet, so I'll stop him there. Do you know what? We will save that as field 12. Oh no, field 12. Slurry refill main yard. Hopefully if I close that one and go to there and we load that one and then we load that one, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to enable the course so that I can see it, because there's a it needs to carry on from that point, because we've already done the headland, if you will. So yeah, like I say, guys, cosplay can be quite nice at times, and then sometimes it can be a bit of a pain, but that's just cosplay for you. We want to do maximum speed from the course, and we basically just, yeah, just go automatic from the course. Yeah, we'll try that. 4-wheel drive is on. Turn on field, yeah, okay. And drive. So now hopefully, I say it that way, hopefully he shall now carry on and do it properly. But yeah, so while he's busy doing that, I'm going to jump out and get out of the way, and we will now head on down back to the main yard with the 8400R. Beauty of a tractor. I really like it. In fact, you may already have seen this picture. But anyways, oh, I didn't want to do that. I hate that. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. That's better. We'll climb in properly, shall we? But yeah, everything seems to be going good. So we'll start her up. We don't really need you on. Just pity that I can't turn it off. Nope. Never mind. Okay, so we will run back to the main yard with this and hope that he will continue, or she, and then manages to complete the task and do it properly, because that'll be good, because then I'll have shown you guys how to do something properly. But yeah, what we'll do in the meantime is we will head over back to the main yard and we will get the combine set up, and then we will also need to do the overloader run, because I always believe in, if you record your overloader course first, you know, from where the semi truck's going to be at the field, if you do that course to the silo where you're going to unload it first, then you can run the course and he will park exactly where he needs to park. So when it comes to you actually recording the course of the overloader itself with the tractor in the field, where the semi truck and trailer is placed or has parked, you know that that will not change. And what I'm going to do in this time is I'm going to actually make the start and the stop section a bit further apart, and you'll see why. Because on some of the bigger fields, guys, you can get these chaser bins that are massive, and they'll basically fill a semi-trailer in one go. So it'd be ideal to have a, you know, a couple of trucks and trailers running, or semi-trucks and trailers running, to kind of keep up with the size of the fields and things. So yeah, we need to buy a pressure washer, to be honest with you, but I'm not going to buy one just yet because we'll get this thing dirty again in a minute. Well, I say in a minute, probably in the next couple of episodes. We will put that there. And we will come on round here. Now, I cannot remember. I'm sure we bought... Let's just put him there. Okay, so the slurry is done. So what we need to do is I want to tab on through. Okay. So, as you can see, he's now hopefully going to head off and do the refill run. And let's just hope this time it refills. Because I know for a fact that you do not have to put a waypoint. I know that for a fact. Now let's see, guys. Now, like I've said before, with the 3 lines, it kind of gets him set up for the course correctly. It gives him enough time to move around and get himself straight before he heads off to the main road. So yeah, as you can see, the speed's jumping up and down. I'm not touching it. I'm doing absolutely nothing, merely just sat here watching it and waiting for it to go wrong. It should actually follow the exact speed that I was driving in the course when we were recording it. Obviously, if this works, I will not be sat in the tractor for the rest of this episode. I want to get over to well, basically, if we get to the tank and it refills, I might just jump out there and then wait for it to come back up onto the glance mod at the top here, up here, then it'll tell you if it's spraying, because if it is, then you know it's a good one and the job works. But so far so good. We are on the way back to the main yard. But yeah guys, I have a question I'd like to ask you. Do you want me to do a basic cosplay tutorial? I have actually gone ahead and found my you can say my little notebook with all the information that I had learned from FS15, and to be quite honest, there's not that much difference. The only difference is when you come to the silaging, you know, where you can do the leveling and the compacting. So hopefully this works, and I just hope that other tractor's not in the way. It shouldn't be. No, it won't be. So far so good. So I just think coming through the yard just makes more sense, because it leaves that open for when we start harvesting that big field in front of us. That, well, it's not that big, but it is a decent sized field, to say the least. I think what I'll probably end up doing is just have the overload, the grain trailer sat there somewhere, and then they can come on by. So here we go. Is it going to work this time, or is it going to fail? It didn't do that one. I actually think that's the one we need. Didn't do that one either. So I know I was in the right course. That is very irritating. That is properly irritating. Because it's not the liquid, we're not in liquid transport mode. This is fieldwork mode. I'll just swing round. Because if this didn't, it might actually just be this refill point. You know, it might not pick it up. So it is that one. Oh well. We'll fill it up and get it over there. At least it'll kind of do it. And then we might have to record another course with a waiting point here. But that can be in the next episode. I honestly thought that would have worked, because that's exactly how other people do it. It must be this refill point. It must not work with cosplay. That's strange, man. Real strange. But anyway, we'll send him back, and we'll jump out, and we will get our semi-truck, which is this one there. Yep. I don't know why I looked to check then, but anyway. So just before we get anywhere, we want to be in that one. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. We want to be in grain transport, obviously. Excuse me. So yeah, like I said, I'm kind of thinking we might have... No, we'll do it down here somewhere. Could we... Decisions. I think what we might do is we might just put it here. We'll start it here and then drive off to there. And then kind of do that loop. Because then we could use it to do that field as well. So yeah, that's not a bad idea. So what we'll do is we will start our course recording from here. 1, 2, 3, so that's fine. Now we're gonna have to let me just have a look here. Where are we? Do you know what? We'll probably just end up driving out this way. Just kind of looking for a bit where we can. Actually, we might as well just drive around the edge of the field here. We'll keep it at 25-ish. We're swinging around now, making sure we don't clip anything. And we'll go this way. So then we can just drive back on out through and meet up with it again. Come sit out this side just in case there's anything sat there refueling or refilling up. And now we'll start coming in. And then I want to stop kind of there. We'll stop that there. And we will drive the cars. Covers are automatic, number of runs to perform unlimited. It's fine. So we'll drive it now just to make sure he understands the course and things. So now I put his covers on again. I might even just increase his to like 30. Now the reason, like I said before, the reason why I'm recording this one first is so then when he stops to start theoretically loading, he won't move from that position. So that's the point, or that's what I want to try and do anyway. And I'm just kind of checking now to see if he actually makes it round the course at this speed. He should do. It's not like I'm asking him to break any speed limits. I just hope that, you know, it picks up the trigger and things for the offload. It should do, he says. And now the next thing we've got to now do is set up the course for the combine harvester. Now the reason why I've left such a big gap between them is I'm hoping, yeah, it should be fine, is if we needed to, we could enlist another semi-truck and trailer. So we will jump out there because I think it's not that one. Is it that one? No, this one. Fuel safe option. Now that means if it's not being used, he'll turn off eventually. We'll use 4-wheel drive even though it probably hasn't got it. Drive on at 90%. No, I want to drive on at 100. Yeah, so what we will do is, that's field 23, so this is going to be 23 and 24 grain transport. Field 23/24 semi truck grain. Run. Actually, semi truck. Offload. That'll do. So we can save that, and we can jump out of him. So that should be him fine and ready to go. So the next thing we need now is the combine, which is here. I'm just hoping we can squeeze past him there, which we can. Now, according to the PDA thing on, you know, in the menu, this field is on the first growth stage of ready to harvest. So I'm hoping that we can start harvesting it now. Because ideally that's what I want to do. And we will now just sort him out. So we want to unfold that and unfold that. Right, so before we go any further, the header is 12 meters on this implement. So we want to go to that one. Do we? No, we want to go to that one. Then you want that, and we're on field 23. Hit that again. I don't know why it's saying 9. Do you know what? We'll go with it. Starting corner would be northwest. Northwest. Going east. Return to first point, deactivated. Headland. No. Generate that course. He's loaded in there. This one. No, there's nothing there. Nothing there. Four-wheel drive, even though it's tracked. This one, turn on the field. We'll see. You can always change that once we've started the course. Start at the first waypoint and drive. Yeah, it's gonna work. So he'll turn on, and off he goes. I'm just hoping that he gets past the semi-truck and doesn't start unloading to it. But anyhow. Right, so now what we need is... do we want to use this one? Yeah, we might as well. Because we can always put the 8R on the... on the cultivator there. So this should have enough power. Should have enough power, he says. Let's have a look. Auger wagons doesn't even tell you. So yeah, we're good. Obviously, what I'm gonna have to do is we've got to now wait for a couple of turns for courseplay because we want it to be wide enough for us to record a course. Although I don't see why we couldn't do it there. So let's go ahead and do it. Now, some people will tell you that you need to put waiting points in, and you need to put this in, and you need to do that. No, you don't. Empty the combine and offload to a trailer. That's what we want. But just to keep everybody happy, what we'll do. Oh no, he's gonna empty it. Okay, cool. He's gone past it. Right, so we want to go start the course. So we go keep it straight. 1, 2, and 3. And now we can obviously drive however we like, but you obviously don't want to drive like an idiot, because at the end of the day, coursplay's got to remember this course and he's got to follow the course. Okay, so what we'll do is we can put a waiting point in and then you can just drive on off. Oh. Stop that. For some reason it hasn't asked me for the pipe thing, but okay, never mind. So if we now spin round, it might be because it's empty, I don't know, I don't think so. That's not our field, sorry sir. Whoops. Oops. I swear sir, I didn't mean to. We just fly back down here, come off. Ooh, why is he slipping? To check it out, you can always just click on it. Oh, he's slipping. Hey? What's going on here? That's because... nearest waypoint. Let's now try that one. Turn on the field as deactivated. Keep alt-tabbing out of the game. Ooh. This needs more. Drive the cars. Maybe we should have done the headland. Alright, so let's see if it works. Out comes the pipe. See, it didn't let us, do you know what, I'm gonna... Ah, there you go. Oops. Come on now. This thing really doesn't like turning, does it? Turn up here. I nearly did it again, mister. I'm sorry. I'll probably be knocking on the door, be like, you owe me thousands. No, dude, I don't owe you thousands. How's about I estimate I owe you nothing? Because it is on my land. It might be my land, but he owns the field. Basically, I just want to kind of get the height of the pipe right, so that we'll set that. Drive the cars. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so here comes the Joshkin. So we can, in theory, just get ready to stop him, refill him, and then continue him. See, that's the other thing you could do, is you could always, like, with things like with courses like this one where the refill point doesn't register, you can always insert the waypoint so that when it gets there, it'll notify you that this tractor is at that trigger or that waypoint. So we'll just let him do that. What's he doing? Is he stuck again? What are you doing, man? That's why sometimes I don't really like cosplay and combines, because they don't seem to work very well. What we'll do is we'll just kind of wreck me combine, and do you know what? I cosplay. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll leave him to it. He should now be full. Drive your car, sir. Goodbye. I love jumping into the tractors like that. What are you doing now? Drive behind the combine. So go on then, drive behind the combine. It's a good job that cosplay does not have collision. Well, not collisions, but they don't destroy the crop. So that's always a bonus. So let's see if this works. Okay, why? I don't want him. Now he should not unload next time. So now what I want to do is just wait till he's empty. Which is now drive. Hopefully now this is going to work. Don't cut through those boxes. Don't cut through the boxes. I don't think we could have asked for it to be any better than that. Question is, how's the combine going to manage down there? What are you doing now? Okay, never mind. He sorted himself. Or herself. Now, like I said, this is now where we see if the pipe works. I think that's going to be spot on. Sweet. That can be jumped out of. This can be jumped into. That can be told to drive. So now I'm just going to check this, and if this one works, guys, then awesome. Bob's your uncle. He's slurry spreading again, so that's even better. So we just need to somehow figure out how we can fix the refill costs. Like I said, I will go off again and have another look. In fact, I might even contact somebody that knows quite a bit about cosplay and see if they can possibly help us. But yes, guys, until next time, see if he unloads. If he does, then we're on to a winner, because that means that we can harvest that field, use this overloading car, this semi-truck and trailer to offload it, and we can use that guys over there to offload the combine and into this trailer. So please, let's hope this one works. because we've not had much luck rather with cosplay and trigger points. Oh. Well, there you go, folks. That one works fine. So I'm happy with that. See if he'll go back now. So if we had another truck, a semi-truck and trailer running, the other one would now be sat at the waiting point, and this one would come up and sit behind him. Look, combine's working nicely. Yes, you are, my friend. So yeah, guys, I think that's going to conclude this afternoon's episode, or this evening's episode rather. I do thoroughly hope you enjoy the episode. If you guys do enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Let me know if you've got any thoughts as to what can be done in the episode, what you'd like to see, what we could try put cosplay through. See if we can make him work and get it right. But once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure playing here on Who Dare Ranch. So until next time, everybody, take it easy. This is McSTALLION, and I'll see you later. Bye!